is. Okay, here's another view of it. Here's my hand here. Now, as I pick the string, look at my thumb. Watch my thumb. My thumb is hitting the string. There you go. At the same time. Oh, there's a nice one. See? You gotta find the sweet spot. See, it wasn't here. It wasn't here. I found one right there. Yeah, it can really make your notes stand out, okay? So it's an awesome technique, but I'm going to be honest with you, it's one that takes some practice. But remember what I said about getting close. It's funny that I'm teaching this right now because I have a student, one of my students who I'm teaching this technique to. He's been working on it for a couple of weeks, and every time he has a lesson once a week when he comes over, he's getting closer and closer. I'm like, dude, you're almost there, man. You almost got it, because he went from this. No. Now he sounds like, I can start to hear the overtone. Not yet. Does he have the full one? But he's almost there. So again, choke down on the pick, add the distortion, try it out of the bridge or the back pickup. Okay, and try various places on the string. That's another problem that a lot of students have. I get a lot of emails, and they're like, I can't get these harmonics to ring out. Why? First thing I say, well, where are you trying it? And they're like, right here, right on top of the pickup. I'm like, move it around on the string. Find the sweet spot. Don't try it behind the pickup on the same string. Try it between the pickups. Try it on the second pickup. Try it. You got to find on your guitar. On my pickup with the humbuckers, I get it nice right in between the two. Okay? This one, sometimes I get it really to sing out behind the first. That's a real nice one. That's between the two. And crank your volume up. Listen to that one. There we go. But this is something that you can't just be real wimpy about. I am digging in with my thumb, man. In fact, my thumb, because I do this a lot, it actually has built up some calluses on that edge there from constantly hitting it. I mean, I am digging into those strings, my friends. This is something where you can't be like, maybe I'll try it, I'll see. No, you got to go for it and hit the string like you mean it. Bring it. Hit it like Arnold would hit it. Whack it. And get that thumb in there, and you will get it. It just takes some time, and those tips I told you will make it a little easier to bring them out. Add the gain, back pickup, crank the volume a little bit, and move it around on the string. Choke down on your pick, okay? The other thing is if you're using a really thick pick, try a little thinner one. Experiment a little bit just to see. I'm not saying real thin, but try like a medium, okay? Because sometimes the thick one deadens the string a little too much. And if you're using a huge pick, it's going to be really hard, like those big triangles, unless you really choke down on it, okay? So you'll get it. And then we're going to do some lessons where, we'll start throwing in some licks where you're playing, I don't know, like I'm playing an A Dorian here, for instance, and see, I hit him. See, I hit on the low. Just play a few licks. Just trying them. See? They're cool if I do too many of them in a row, it kind of sounds kind of predictable. But if I play I was doing a lot of them in this whole module because I want you to hear the sound, right? But if you play for a while without them and then throw one in, that's what I call a head turner. People are like, whoosh, that's cool. You know what I mean? So they're cool to do, but just don't overuse them. Or sometimes I'll do them like with a staccato kind of feel, like where I'll hit a bunch of them as I go down a scale. Here I'm playing down like an A Dorian kind of thing, or G major you might see this as. Same thing, A Dorian, G major. See, I did it. I hit them like 6 in a row. All downstrokes, because you want to do these, you're not going to really be catching them on an upstroke. Down, because you got to get that thumb in there. Get it in there! So you really dig in and you get fast sounds kind of. Watching the camera too much, not paying attention to what I'm doing, I messed that lick up. And now go right down the scale. See, I'll do a muted kind of run. And then zing out a harmonic at the end to make that note really stand out. Now I'm getting warmed up. Now they're getting a... Right? I could even do one on the... While I'm bending notes, it's cool, too. So I'll show you all different ways to use them. And guys, you know, Eddie Van Halen, he's awesome with them. Joe Satriani, he has make it really stand out. The guys from Slipknot hit him really well too, with Jim Root and that other guy. Or you know who has probably some of the best pitch harmonics is Zakk Wylde, the guy from Ozzy and Black Label Society. Listen to his harmonics, he really stings his notes. Now I've never met the man, but those kind of harmonics, I bet he is really digging in, because his are really cool and loud. I used to, when I was playing on the East Coast, there was this one guy there. His name was Vince. Oh, geez, I forgot his last name. Really nice guy. And his harmonics were awesome. Loud and just screaming. And he could hit them. He knew exactly on his guitar. He played the same guitar all the time, and he knew exactly where. After a while, you're going to know the sweet spots. And he knew his sweet spots well. And when he hit them, man, it was like, whoa. You know, it sounds so cool. I love them. I use them all the time in my playing. So practice that. Remember the tips I gave you. Dig in. Go for it. And you will get it. Remember, it's not something you're going to get in a day. Probably even not 2 days or a week. You'll start to hear them, and then after a while you'll get them. When I first learned how to do them, I couldn't get them to ring out. It took me a couple weeks, and then finally they started to come, got it, and then I had it in my pocket forever. And you can do it too. Don't give up. You can do it. Okay, anybody can play guitar, anybody, and anybody can play artificial harmonics. All right, it just takes a little practice. All right, good people, rock on, enjoy that, and I will see you in the next module. Take care.